Hello folks, and welcome back to our evil base. We start where we left off last time. We have a trusty construction worker keeping this gentleman entertained with some marvelous dance moves. We have a burglar doing his thing. We will have someone give him a bit of a what for. What an unpleasant situation this gentleman has found himself into. A poor burglar indeed. Oh, let's see here. We seem to have a few blips on our radar, which is not perfect. We have some science training going on. We have Joe Baker, currently teaching a task just got completed. Oh yes, we successfully interrogated the hammer burglar for one of the pieces of information we need. Very good. We have Justice Presence and Mariana Mamba actually taking out some of our forces in that region, which is not ideal. Kidnap a biochemist. We need 4 workers, 3 technicians and 1 scientist. Project Utopia continues in Central America. A dozen of the world's finest scientists locked away in a self-contained environment, trying to maintain a balanced ecosystem for a possible future mission to Mars. Such lofty goals are of little concern to us. Let's concentrate on dominating one world at a time. However, Project Utopia does present us with the ideal opportunity to kidnap a biochemist. The science team is struggling to grasp some of the finer points of biochemistry. A little interrogation and this character can be coaxed into filling this skills gap at our research facility. Splendid. We will do this at some point, but not just yet. I think we will need... We see here is the following tier of minions. I think we will wish to follow or fill this crowd first, and then we can start considering other matters. Oh no, don't bother with the tourists, just take this guy. Matron indeed.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
Oh no, this is a little bit troubling. Hopefully the matron can get him before he returns. Oh yes, that just makes him run. With a little bit of heat. Sad, but there is not much we can do about it. He will just return, tell his story that he was attacked by a crazy old woman, and he will be the laugh of the agency. So at the end of the day, it all rather quite works out for us. I mean, would you believe anyone who told you they went to a tropical island and got beaten over the head with, by an old lady with a morning star for a hand? No, I I didn't think so either. On that note, our progress out in the world is going about as planned. I would like to dispatch a few technicians into some key areas in order to find things for us to do.
Yes.
We could, of course, steal the Eiffel Tower. 4 technician and 4 valets. Either way, while we are waiting for this to complete, we can expand our training room a little bit. Although I think there's no real way of doing this a nice way, so we'll just take this corridor out a little bit. And this area I want to leave earmarked for the laboratory in case we receive any additional items that could prove. No, this is not the best setup for the training room either, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this corridor a little bit. I will take it in here, and then we can use this area as sort of a larger training room.
New home build order confirmed.
At the same time, we will set up a small staff room over here. Just featuring some basic stuff that our training minions can use to kick back and
Object has been ordered.
recuperate after some of their hard work.
Object purchase order confirmed.
This way, they will be more likely to avoid any sort of trouble from our traps and be able to just go about their business in a significantly more efficient manner.
Object has been ordered.
Which can't be a bad thing, surely.
Object purchase order confirmed.
We'll set up a loudspeaker
Object has
here,
been ordered.
like so. That should be
Construction unpaused.
a sufficient staff room. Then we can set up a small archives as well, so that our science team have a little place where they can sit down and
Room construction underway.
read their books.
Depot now stocks new.
Hola, this is the Smashville service. Citizens in all Smash territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one Smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
New home build order confirmed. Object purchase order confirmed.
There we go, that should be
Room construction unpaused.
well enough equipment for them to use. Then we can start constructing our larger training room. Like here.
Room construction underway.
This is all a very expensive little room, but ultimately I think it's going to prove
Object has been ordered.
to be worth it. We have a couple of heavy rifle shooting ranges.
High security door breached. Room construction unpaused.
Where we will train ourselves a proper mercenary force. After some much valued input from that gentleman over there. On that note, we're going to sell one of the rifle racks. We're going to buy us some heavier duty gear. Hide. You should also hide. Now anyone should hide. Good thing that I checked out the world map when I did, because this could have been very unfortunate for us. We have a pair of hammer ladies out and about. This one just made it right through the door. That's not great. We will set up a security camera in here, I think.
Warning, hostile presence detected in base. Warning, an object is being stolen by an intruder. Intruder detected on security network. Capture tag issued.
That's quite enough of that, I think.
Prisoner interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed.
We will purchase ourselves a heavy rifle cabinet.
Object has been ordered.
A very nice looking piece of equipment, I think. We're going to have quite the crowd rushing up and down the hallways at this rate, which is arguably quite a good thing. I have a little idea.
Security door bypassed.
Perhaps I should obtain some loot and place it here, I think. That would have a very nice and beneficial effect on the minions currently training. On that note, we are soon to have more mercenaries, so I'm going to lower my request for guards and increase my request for mercenaries. Jonathan Jan seems to be very distraught about his situation. Yes. I think we're safe to say that we can gloat a little bit at the expense of the people from Hammer. We'll set all of our technicians we have sent out into the world to plot. We'll send out those and guard 4 valets, and we will also send the matron. It's a risk 4 mission. It's going to give us a very good chunk of notoriety, which won't go amiss. We have our very first mercenary. We will have a look at what he's up to in a moment. We will just make sure that our gloating does not go amiss. And it did not. Let's find our mercenary. Here he is, Wayne Thomas. Known by his slightly more famous brother, John Thomas. Soldier of fortune. Currently working the magnetic tapes, which is likely because of these things not having been built yet. But we have made a little mistake that caused the construction worker to drop the thing. This is Poppy Reeve Tucker, a man who has probably the most remarkable name, carrying around our heavy rifle cabinet, our heavy rifle rack. Well,
High security door breached.
high security. Oh, is it this one again? I think we can safely demolish this room. I'm not a fan of the constant alerts. Out into the world, we have
Mission underway.
a good crew in place. And, oh look at this, we have actually managed to uncover some missions here, including the $1 million bill. In an extraordinary vanity project, the President of the USA last year printed a $1 million bill with his own face on it to commemorate the 4th of July. The bill is not valid tender, but because only one exists and because it is so highly valued by the President, it would be an extremely prestigious item to own. Punish the President's narcissism by stealing his treasured possession. Excellent. I think there are a lot of missions we would like to do here. We have well suited. Any minions that get sent into space need at least a modicum of protection. Why go to all the time and expense of researching a design of our own when the boffins at the National Aeronautics and Space Administration have already done the hard work for us?
Hello, Castile. Welcome to the Continental News with me, Lucia de Gama, broadcasting live from Rio. The region has been rocked today by reports that the evil organization Misterioso has struck in Latin America. Smash has refused to comment on the incident, causing many to doubt whether they are really able to protect our territory.
This little notoriety pushed us over a certain edge. We can now obtain new henchpeople. We have bonus henchmen. Colonel Blackheart, the famous big game hunter, has been slowly running out of things to hunt now that conservationists are stopping his kind of work. We saw him earlier. British man with a very, very fancy mustache. Always useful as a blunderbuss and a monkey friend. We have Moko. A tale tells of an ancient divine defender of the Incan people of Machu Picchu, a great warrior god who came forth and slew the treasure hunters who had desecrated his people's homeland, and that now he wanders the world seeking revenge. That man is Moko, and he has told us he is ready to join with us to battle the civilized world. On Cuba, we have Montezuma. Our spies have discovered the location of Montezuma, the wicked voodoo magician rumored to be able to wake the dead from their slumber. Always a useful addition to any evil team, really. We have Dr. Neuroside, who continues sitting around in Madagascar being legitimately useless. And then we have the Butcher. It has been brought to our attention that the wickedly evil psychosurgeon, known simply as the Butcher, grows weary of exacting his sadistic pleasures on the pitiful Indonesians where he currently resides. He seeks bigger and more worthy sport for his skills and has expressed an interest in joining our evil empire. Marvelous. And I think there's also still Red Ivan. And so we find ourselves at a little bit of a choice, which I'm not entirely sure how to deal with at this point. Until then, we have a pair of mercenaries waiting for some guards to show up to learn how to use the heavy rifle. Good going. Guards learning a little bit of marksmanship exercise. Never goes amiss, really. On that note, the situation is fairly quiet for the moment.
Intruder tagged for termination. Intruder tagged for capture.
I think we should certainly look into acquiring a minion as soon as we can. A hench person. I think we have a few choices that seem appropriate to us. One of which is martial arts mastery. That's interesting. I think our best choice at the moment is between Montezuma or Colonel Blackheart. I think we might actually wish to consider going for Colonel Blackheart because he is a solid option. Does very good work, as does Montezuma, really. Of course, Colonel Blackheart does bring a monkey to the table, which is difficult to argue with, I think. Now, do we have anybody doing any sort of research work? It does not seem like it, strangely enough. What are all our scientists and technicians doing? Are they all in the control room? I'm going to make this an optional room. This technician here is working for us somehow. Let's, I did say I was going to go for Colonel Blackheart, didn't I? We can bring the matron back into our base and guy needs 4 workers, so with some luck we will actually be able to acquire the spin doctor. They have become a phenomenon in modern politics. Spin doctors. These highly intelligent individuals have a special gift with words. They can offer everything and promise nothing. Turn lies into truth and vice versa. Our sources have been tracking one such individual in the pay of the US administration. He is currently residing in Colorado and presents us with an ideal opportunity to send our forces in to capture this individual and make his methods our own. Perfect. Let's recruit Colonel Blackheart for starters. Oh, and we have something we can research.
Capture tag issued.
Tube bay.
Detected on security network.
A door.
Execution order confirmed.
We can carry out a door research with the laser.
Good morning. This is Sahara FM, covering current events across all of Northern Africa. Our big story is the shocking raid that took place earlier today. The identity of those responsible is still not known, but SMAX is reported to have several leads they are investigating. And now, the weather. The outlook for the Sahara is the same as usual. Drier than a dehydrated clean cracker on a Sunday.
Excellent. So we have Colonel Blackheart made available to us. Your continuing escapades have attracted Jet Chan from Anvil to the island. Oh dearie me. Jet Chan is another super agent. It's this man here. We hope that he will not grace our island with his presence. So here we have the man. is. We are quite impressed. He has the ability to create man-traps and to partake in some shenanigans with his monkey Pendragon. On that note, we have Dwayne Evdokimov, a very strange combination of names, walking around the base. He is holding a set of samples that he will use to test the equipment that he's going for. I'm not sure which particular door he's looking to sample, but it's interesting to watch him go about his business, especially when we have a little better to do. So he will take his thing, collect some sort of unspecified sample from the door. Then he's going to take his sample and bring it back to the laboratory.
Mission underway.
While he's doing that, we will have someone take the spin doctor, and we will watch what our scientist does. So he's taking the samples back into the laboratory. He will load them into the chosen piece of apparatus. We will request our guards to arm up, because it's high time we kill some people.
Intruder tagged for capture. Warning, hostile presence detected in base.
Nation, get killing. Colonel Blackheart, please prepare to
Who wants a smacked bottom?
yes, who does want a smacked bottom? We have our...
New objects are available for purchase.
Oh, wonderful, we unlock the impact stress analyzer. We had a little scare chord play there for some reason.
Kill tag issued.
No, by all means, don't stop killing this man.
Tag removed.
We will release this guy.
Prisoner has free.
Bandits at 10 o'clock.
Colonel Blackheart can deal with him.
Tip it.
Object will be moved shortly.
And then this construction worker seems to have some issues, so we will have to move the thing. We also need to expand our laboratory a little bit in order to accommodate our new piece of experimental apparatus.
Build order confirmed.
I think the impact stress analyzer,
Unpaused.
you can actually feature it right next to the laser. I think
Object purchase
that
order
is probably the correct choice to make as well. We can stand down after the previous incursion.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed.
I suppose we can always test out the impact stress analyzer on this enemy soldier who has found his way.
This is a Patriot World Service broadcast. General Gunfleet of the Patriot Council has today issued a warning to all American citizens after the recent string of kidnappings. The general urged all citizens to take basic self-preservation measures, such as not accepting candy from strangers.
Excellent advice. On that note, we will also decide to have ourselves a small expansion of the training room. Just a bit, so that we will be able to fit in a TV studio.
Caution! Not all object hotspots are accessible.
One here, and perhaps.
Caution! This object has limited access.
No, I don't think that's quite right. This one is too wide. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So here we have 4. No, it's going to turn out bad regardless of how we do it, so we may as well approve this construction for the time being. And here we have him, the spin doctor. Like the gas trap has been disconnected for a while. Here we have one of our mercenaries giving this man a bad time. Well, it is what it is.
Prisoner interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed.
Now, we did say that the spin doctor would be the first person to test the impact stress analyzer, and I'm quite loath to go back on a promise. Obliterate Nashville. Being evil all the time can become tiresome. Sometimes it's better to do an act of good so as to make the next evil deed all the sweeter. This is why it might be a good idea to perform a humanitarian act and destroy the home of country and western music. Use a prototype earthquake generator to obliterate Nashville and make sure that the world never has to suffer the twang of steel guitars ever again. Interesting plot for sure. Of course, it will require us to up our amount of scientists. The mission requires 8. Well, we will then make sure that we have 9. Yes, we now have spin doctors available as well. We will reduce our count of valets a little bit.
Minion capacity exceeded.
I think perhaps even reducing the amount of guards a bit, because spin doctors are very, very good minions to have. And here we have him, Walter Pasquale, our first spin doctor. A trustworthy looking fellow for sure. Him and members of his team will certainly prove to be very useful to us. And now this lady here, she has been insanely stubborn.
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed.
I have to tell her to leave once more, I'm going to have her put into a cell, then put through the mixer and kicked out again. If I see her a third time, she will be killed.
Object move order confirmed.
On that note,
Prisoner interrogation requested.
let's give this man a little bit of a tumble in the impact stress analyzer and see how he does. And here we have the construction worker who will do it. Excellent. These 3 guards are really not in the best spot for thievery in general. We will relocate them somewhere more lucrative. A pair of good Patriot infiltrators. Frightening. I'm sure the matron is up to the task.
Who's been naughty then?
She needs the exercise.
Discipline must be maintained.
Rage bar at the I use many special moves. My blade is strong. Gojira.
Ah, we have a new opportunity for research. Wonderful. Let's just install a replacement for our
Object has been ordered.
lost pop-up dummy trap. Let's see what we can see. Oh, that's unfortunate. We missed the goings-ons with Ray Moran. That's quite terrible, I think. We'll be sure to acquire someone else. It's not a tremendous problem. A security camera. Let's test it with the laser. And our team of scientists are currently doing a wonderful job looking for research potential in our various items. Good deal, I believe.
Capture tag issued.
Alright, she was supposed to be handled. Spin doctor training is ongoing. This guy is teaching the valet to be good on the screen. Oh look, it's Poppy Reeve Tucker. Soon to be a spin doctor. It's good to see a construction worker advance his way up the ranks like this. It gives the rest of them hope. seems like we can accomplish something else with the door. So we will put it through the impact stress analyzer as well. Oh no. We have a super agent on our island. This is cause for concern. However, we are also nearing the 40-minute mark, and I believe it's time for us to let this be all for the time being, and next time we will see how we can deal with Mariana Mamba on our island. We will attempt to obliterate Nashville with the resources we have, and finally we are going to steal ourselves our first piece of Uber loot. But all of that will be for next time. Let's hope that Miss Mamba is not going to cause us any exceeding amount of problems. But all of that is for next time. We have a scientist doing some experiments.
New objects are available for purchase.
Oh, that's brilliant. On that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a pleasant afternoon, evening, morning, whenever you happen to watch this, and do take care. Goodbye.